Welcome to this brief APA in-text citing tutorial. Here we'll cover how to cite resources in your writing. APA has two elements that are key to in-text citing, author and date. Specifically, APA wants us to utilize the last name of the author and follow that with the date of the work's publication. There are two ways that we can do this in APA. The first is what's called parenthetical citing. This is where we'll list the name of the author, comma, and then date of publication, and both elements are within a pair of parentheses. And here you'll see an example sentence of what that looks like using APA parenthetical citing. The other option is what's called narrative citing. This is where, as the writer, you include the last name of the author within your written sentence, and that information is immediately followed by the date of publication that's also within parentheses. And here's another example sentence to help you get a sense of what that looks like. There are many times that you will want to consider citing resources that have multiple authors. So far, we've looked at examples that cover single author, but let's look at some others. If you're using a resource that has two authors, we'll make use of and. In our parenthetical example, you'll see that we'll use the and symbol, also called ampersand. And we'll write out and in our narrative example because we're signaling to our writer that this is a resource written by two. APA follows a specific convention if you're using a resource that has three or more authors. In this case, we'll list the name of the first author followed by the words et al. Et al is Latin for and others. APA has us use this convention to help keep our in-text citing concise. And you'll notice that the et al is used whether you're doing a parenthetical citing or a narrative cite. There's oftentimes you'll want to use multiple sources in a single sentence to help support your point. We do this because it helps strengthen your point by demonstrating that there's multiple sources that have found similar or even the same findings. When you're doing so, you will always use the parenthetical citing option. You will list all of your sources alphabetical by the name of the author, and you'll utilize semicolons between the sources to help your reader see that these are separate sources you are citing. To our right is an example sentence where the author has made a claim, and at the end of that sentence has invoked 8 different resources to help justify the statement. You will note that this is in parenthetical citing. The resources are listed alphabetically, and between each resource is a semicolon to help our reader see that 8 different resources are helping support that statement. APA gives us the option of placing your citation in a variety of different places within a sentence. If you desire to place a citation at the beginning of the sentence, you're doing so because you want to emphasize the who of the resource. In this case, you'll be using narrative citing. And below you can see an example sentence of how that would start. If you desire to put your citation at the end of the sentence, you're emphasizing the what or the fact of the source. In this case, you'll want to use parenthetical citing. And you'll see another example sentence. APA also gives us the option of utilizing a citation in the middle of your sentence. This lets you emphasize the what or the fact of the source while adding your own point. In this case, you'll use parenthetical citing. And below you'll see an example where it says 90% of students learn APA in college, Alexander 2018. Which is why we teach it at Rockhurst. So in summary, remember the author-date citation style is key to understanding APA citing in your writing. For more details on in-text citing, references, and writing style, please check the 7th edition of the Publication Manual of the American Psychological Association, or you can also utilize Purdue OWL. Thank you for your time. More videos on APA style for writing, citing, and references can be found in Canvas and the Rockhurst Library website.